With the dramatic build-up with the negotiations from last episode of Log Horizon, they continued to build up this freaking episode, and I love the economic control Shiroe actually shows in this episode. Now, to be expected about the plot, the way it was going with Shiroe trying to control a little bit of Akiba, I expected him to buy the entire town. But we turn around and get to see he bought the guild hall. As soon as I heard him say, I bought the guild hall, I was like, oh crap, they are in trouble. I really love the entire round table conference. That was a really good touch to this episode. And this episode has some really good, just, I guess, character development. The way we're still getting to see the plot being built up. The way the plot is being built, it's like a freaking steep mountain getting higher and higher. I wonder when we're going to get to the top and get to see exactly what is going on. Now, there's still more to this plan, as we can see. Shiroe reveals a little bit of his plan that he wants to buy the guild hall, and he's going to control the entire, basically, economy of Akiba, where guilds cannot create, people cannot create guilds, join guilds, leave guilds. You can't access your bank, guild bank. I mean, that is a big freaking, like, lock on any economy status on the game, or even in the world. So Shiroe actually having control of this is crazy. And now he's like basically a king or a treasurer. I mean, this is something unexpected. It should be expected when you actually know the creators of the series. That's from Yusha, because I mean, it was an entire economy-based anime. So basically, it's to be expected that he would buy the guild hall and be able to control the economy, but it was still awesome the way he went about it, because I love how he basically made all the major guild powers in the entire world in the game, and come together, talk to them, and tell them and discuss the matters of making Akiba better. And so I noticed, I loved how, like, all the guild leaders started talking, like, why would they do this and all this, and one of the top guild leaders was saying, if you're going to continue to do this, we're going to go to war. And then Shiroe comes out of nowhere and says, oh, we'll control the guild hall, we can banish anyone, make sure they cannot get into their guild vaults and stuff. And then he's like, that's blackmailing! And then Shiroe comes off with a badass comment and says, well, don't you think it's blackmailing when you say we're going to go to war? So right there, I love that a lot. I love Shiroe's character, the way he builds up stuff, and manages to actually stay above everybody with his intelligence. And his intelligence feels real. Since they gave us a little bit of a backstory with his character, I really love that a lot. And now, I'm curious exactly, to a certain extent, what is Log Horizon's true goal? At the end of this episode, they bring up a freaking cliffhanger, like usual. Cliffhanger. I want to go past that entire moment, because I don't think you all want to see me rage again. One of the major guild leader powers suggests, what is Log Horizon's true goal? So, Shiroe is about to reveal it, moves his glasses up like a badass, and then the episode ends. Okay. Now, that is the big question right there. Okay, we know he's trying to make Akiba safe and trying to make it a better world for everybody, new players and old players all alike. But you still have to admit, he must have an interesting goal for Log Horizon itself. Is he going to try to explore the newer regions of the actual world that were added in the expansion? What's his true goal? Is he just trying to unite everybody to make laws in the world? Or is he going to try to go to the other major cities in the world and try to buy their guild hall and control them? And since the actual plans of Crescent Moon's recipe was revealed this episode, we know now Shiroe can't make money that way, quick, easy money that way. So, and as he also revealed to all these freaking major guilds that they're a lick of smart in the brain like Shiroe, they would know they need to go start buying guild halls and crazy freaking buildings now in other major cities, or people are going to do the exact same thing Shiroe is doing in this episode. And some people being able to do something like that is not a good idea, because it could cause a lot of, I guess, oppression, evilness, and I could see bad guilds getting to obtain certain buildings that could like destroy the entire economy system and the player base of this actual world that Log Horizon is in. So I really love the way they're going about with the story and the way the buildings are being purchased. The Silver Sword. One thing about them, I have to say, I don't really like them in a whole. The reason why is it seems like they're a little bit suspicious. The fourth strongest guild, they're not really up high up there in the guild, so of course they have a lot they want to gain. Now, they instantly walked out on the round table conference because they didn't freaking even care about Shiroe wanting to change Akiba, make it a better place. That makes me think that Hamlin, the actual guild that got destroyed this episode, thank God, got destroyed this episode, and turned into, like, I guess, no guild now, banished from the guild vaults and the guild hall. I think Silver Sword was getting their actual supplies from them. So I think that's exactly what was going on. And it makes me wonder, that's why Silver Sword wanted to leave the place, because they didn't want to get found out. It also goes to show that the top #1 guild looks like he was a part of the XP pots, and how Hamlin was extorting older or newer players to the game that could not defend themselves. So there's a lot of corruption going on in the top guilds, and I'm curious exactly how Shiroe is going to, I guess, clear them out and get rid of some bad guilds. Well, a lot of people now need to start watching their backs, and Shiroe now controls the entire guild vault. He can literally control everything about the economy, and that is awesome. That leaves a big scale of weight to go on to the character. And it makes me think, will Shiroe buckle under the pressure, and will he eventually turn bad? Which I highly doubt. I mean, he's an awesome character. I don't think he would go bad. But still, if we got to see an actual really serious anime, I mean, most likely he would buckle under the pressure and become corrupt because he controls so much. I don't think Shiroe is that type of character, so exactly what is going to happen? All in all, episode was great. It really met my expectations for this episode. It managed to capture my feelings from the last episode going right into this episode with another cliffhanger at that makes me want to see the next episode. To be honest, when I was watching this episode, it only felt like I was watching it for 4 minutes because that's how much enjoyment I had in this episode. Tell me what you think about this episode of Log Horizon. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? You know, tell me what you think about it. You light novel readers. Everybody, hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please stay safe, and if you enjoy my video content, please subscribe to my channel. It means so much to me. Chibi out.